Hi, my name is Matthew Johnson, and this is my family program evaluation for family ministry class at Urshan Graduate School with Professor James Littles. In this presentation, I'm going to be sharing an evaluation of a local program that actually operates in partnership with my local church community. In the presentation, I will share with you the program and its goals, also a brief overview of the program, some of the expected and unexpected benefits of the program, some of the current challenges that the program is facing, and how its partnership with the church is working. And also we'll finish the presentation by going over some of the recommended program improvements. So with that said, let's take a look at the program that I evaluated. The program evaluation that I conducted was with CIP, which stands for the Christian Intervention Program. The program is held at the Calvary Church in Cincinnati, Ohio, and is administered by Dr. Lonnie Lewis on site at the church. The administrator, Dr. Lewis, has a PhD in counseling psychology, a master's of criminology, a bachelor's in natural and social behavioral science. He's a licensed social worker, a licensed chemical dependency counselor, and amazingly was a 39-year heroin addict and had 5 prison incarcerations. Dr. Lewis is nothing short of a miracle himself, not only the miracle of no longer being a heroin addict, but of having been able over the last 22 years of his life to earn these degrees and licensure and be accepted by the Ohio Parole Board and other agencies to operate in this capacity. He works not only with the Christian Intervention Program, but also with the Talbert House, which operates through many social services within the Cincinnati-Hamilton County community. The goals of the CIP program include a biblical sociological approach. Dr. Lewis told me that their underlying goal is the use of our faith to help individuals gain a better quality of life. And while that's generic, it has a lot of meaning to them. Individuals come voluntarily or are referred by the parolee boards within the surrounding counties of Cincinnati. I asked him what kind of people come. He noted that 70% of referrals are incarcerated for drug-related offenses and come to CIP. Most of CIP's clients are not able to live an integrated life within their families. Most of their families at this point are done with them, have disconnected from them, and don't want anything to do with them. And CIP works to see those clients form significant relationships with stable benefits that can lead to the reintegration into the family. So they really do want to help them develop the skills necessary to overcome their past and reintegrate back into family and into society. To do that, the program has a basic overview. It is a 20-week life skills training session. It is approved by the Ohio Parolee Board and Department of Corrections, and also by the Hamilton County Parole Board. And those boards do refer individuals to the program. Class does only take place once a week for 1 hour, but Dr. Lewis let me know that while the class time instruction is very important, there are really 3 stable connections that they are reaching for through the program. There are facilitators, teachers, and encouragers. Facilitators are people who are there to support the clients coming with a friendly atmosphere, drink, and food. The teacher, of course, is actually doing that week's lesson, and the encouragers are people who feel like they want to be there to speak positive things, to stay in touch with the clients throughout the week, and just encourage them when they're away from the program. The group of facilitators, teachers, and encouragers does change weekly, so that the client will meet 4 teams of people during their training. So over 20 weeks, they will get acquainted with 4 teams, which brings several individuals into their life and hopefully those individuals are not only creating relationship with them, but helping them foster relationships beyond the program. The program itself has some expected and unexpected benefits according to Dr. Lewis. The expected benefits that they're reaching for are breaking off poor relationships. They want to encourage the client, and they really do, he said, seize any movement that the client makes towards breaking away from poor relationships, whether those be drinking friends or friends they do drugs with, whatever. Breaking away from those relationships is important. They want to encourage them to build relationships outside of the program. They want to help them foster not just relationships with the people that are working in the program, but others. And of course, ultimately, they're working to see them reintegrated with families. This is difficult because for most of these people, their families have given up on them, and they do not see a point in maintaining contact with them. Some of the unexpected benefits Dr. Lewis shared with me are the attraction of additional staff through quality. They really do have, I guess, a high attraction rate as they've done a good job, and other facilitators, teachers, and encouragers have wanted to join. 50% of their clients reestablish a relationship with Christ, which under the guise of the program does have to be a secondary goal, but it is obviously one as Christians that they desire. And then finally, the growth of the current staff. He has been amazed at how people getting involved in this program to help others have really grown themselves. Dr. Lewis noticed that the challenges the program faces are staff expectations. He said he constantly has to work with the facilitators, teachers, and encouragers to realize this takes a long time for people to come out of a lifestyle of drug or alcohol abuse or incarceration. So he has to help them adjust their expectations. Also, there are challenges with transportation. Calvary Church sits in the northern part of the county, and a lot of the individuals that are referred are from the southern part of the county, and they do not have transportation. Many of them lost license, so they're having to work on those transportation issues. And then also integration of volunteers into the program. They have a great group that's working, but sometimes they face the challenge of helping new volunteers get integrated into the program because it does have such a family feel. It can be difficult, unintentionally, but difficult for new volunteers to break in. As a church partnership, I think this program is working and can continue to work in some great ways. CIP currently works in partnership with Calvary Church as a parachurch resource. It is really an outgrowth of the fact that the church wants to help the community, but it realizes that the services, church services we offer, or just friendships that we offer in our church community are not enough to help individuals come out of drug abuse or alcohol or substance abuse. These relationships in a church environment are not enough on their own. That we needed to foster an environment that could help individuals come out of that lifestyle, but it needed to really operate as a parachurch resource. CIP must be administered by an Ohio licensed counselor or social worker, and that is Dr. Lewis's role, and he really does help the program stay professional. It's a great connection to the church, but it is a program in and of itself that has continuing education and meets certain state standards. Some program improvements I believe that could be offered are going to shelters for on-site training. Because of the transportation issue, I talked to Dr. Lewis about any inroads they may have into the local shelters, and they are working on that to try and bring the training to individuals throughout the county. Also, keeping progress records of trainees. I didn't get a lot of records on retention rates or how well the trainees did after they were done with the program, 5 weeks out, 6 months out, a year out. They really could use better records to track their success. And then regularly scheduled training for the organizers. I think regular training of the organizers would help keep them motivated and engaged with the clients. Overall, CIP is an effective program at helping those who are suffering from substance abuse and needing assistance reintegrating back into family. I was very impressed with Dr. Lewis and his efforts in leading this team. And I feel with just a few minor changes, the program can continue to improve its effectiveness. Thank you for watching my presentation.